Where does God? He's here.
Brian White, Fast Slabs of Lisbon. We're going off the testing collection site. We did testing and recently got it.
Now it's my turn? Okay.
Yes, now.
Excellent. People, I'm very excited to be here with you. Two important announcements. The first is that food belongs to you, so please make sure to eat. I don't want you to get fat, but I just want you to eat. Please, eat for you. Okay, there are soft drinks, one bottle of water, and if you want to take to go, please. The second one is that at the end of this event, we will have a raffle. So it will be a full trip, all inclusive to Europe. No, I'm kidding. It's just a small detail, but please, that's true. We will have something special only for one of you, because there will be a special question at the end of it, a tricky question, so you have to pay attention. But I also need help. Can you please all help? Can I count on you? Okay, let's start. Help me to repeat this. How did you get here? Thank you. Now that you all asked for it, I won't feel guilty to share my story. Okay? Here it is. My name is Sergio Rey. My company is Small Digital 360. And everything I'm going to share with you has been so easy for me that I have never, ever get disappointed, never afraid, never fear. What happened here? And that's not true. Okay, that's not true. That's me. My long story short, I was born in Colombia. I lived in Colombia for my first 17 years. Then I moved to Costa Rica. And one of the main lessons I got from that migration was get out of our comfort zone. And let me tell you, staying here in front of you, some of you, most of you are already my friends. But it's uncomfortable to be with you, not because of you, it's because of me. Because my native language is Spanish. So I lose power when I express my word because I don't have enough resources to share with you my ideas, and I need to do a special process, right? Take it in English or in Spanish, translate it to English and pass it and go back and forth. And I'm still in the process of improvement. But that thing shows me that I am growing, because I see growing as when you go to a China buffet, there are two types of China buffet, the ones that you have to pay up front and the ones that you pay at the end, right? So I prefer, in this case, to pay up front. So I prefer to be, as Dylan told me yesterday, to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So that's the way I need to know for me and my business to move forward. I have a special announcement for Marriott, by the way. Thank you, Dale, for everything. I have a great relation and a lot of thanks for the Marriott chain, because that has been one of the best experiences I had in my first employees process. I started as a temporary waiter, then I was moved to a permanent waiter, then to red coat, and here this picture was as a banquet captain. This was my boss, another banquet captain and executive. And that happened when I was 24 years old. And one main lesson that I learned from Marriott, spirit to serve. Serve is the best source for richness in all of our aspects. Not only the money, but the spirit, this human, how we compound a city, a country, after all, is people. So spirit to serve is the key. If we want to sell more, to make more money, the right question is, how do I serve best? How do I serve the most? By the way, some of you, few of you, but some of you have asked me, why do I dress like this, right? Why? So as you just saw, this was 24 years old, here with my tuxedo because that was a social event, a wedding. This happens when I was 22 years old. This happened when I was 21 years old. And this happened when I was 1 year old. Okay, so that's not new. All right? Okay, no, I'm kidding. The first thing, that the reason number one is I learned from Marriott, first impression. And as its name says, there's only one time, right? First impression. The second one is that God sees the inside, but people don't. Of course, after the first time, you're gonna meet the person in a deepest way so you can know that the person is more than what they look like. But at first, the only one thing that you have to make your own natural judgment of someone is but what you see. So that's the second one. And the third one, I love history, and I read that the Sumerians, which was basically the first civilization that moved us from the prehistory to the history because they were able to write it down, they had a saying, everyone feels sympathy for the well-dressed man. And I say, what? 6,000 years? Somebody said that? I thought that was new. And that was. I started my business. I went out from Marriott. I decided that I was enough smart to start my business. So I started a business. At first it started going well, but suddenly I failed. So what I learned from it, if I want my business to grow, I have to grow. So basically our business is our direct reflect of us as a person. Then I started my first e-commerce. I call it Amazon Tico, which means basically like a small scale of an Amazon in Costa Rica. I started with a laptop in a much smaller table like this in the fourth floor of an apartment in an area, not nice area. But I started with a dream, and we started selling a little bit more. We had a goal to make enough money to eat every single day. So probably it was make a $5 profit daily. We started hiring new people. Somebody told me that won't work. Somebody told me when I was starting the project. But suddenly something happened. This is the garage of our house. We had a line, an entering line, a line where things go out. We started importing products, buying from Amazon and reselling it in Costa Rica. Certainly more products. This is the kitchen. The funny thing is that it was at our home. So that's the kitchen. And sometimes people used to come, and my parents were cooking next door, and we were selling in the next side. We grow our team, and we ended up processing over 65,000 transactions and selling over $2 million, which in a third world country, it's good money made from a home. This is our delivery team. Two main lessons from that experience: the only person who has to believe in your project is you. And the second one is that automation solutions makes easy what's almost impossible. We see it in Uber, and we say it's an app. It's not an app. The app is where the miracle, the manifestation of a miracle in an app, but it's not an app. Airbnb, Booking.com, Amazon.com, that's basically magic. What automation does, people, customers, competitors will see all the time this. They can see only the surface. But the real power of a company, where a company really calls that it's powerful, is what people and competitors cannot see. Of course, the SOPs, the procedures, the technology, the software, the automations, etc. Then we started another business. We bought a 2006 Mitsubishi Lancer and a 2007 Suzuki Forenza. We said, we're going to start a rent-a-car. Let's see how it goes. Again, from our home, this was the office. Then we moved to this big office. I don't know, like this. Only one people fit in. So it was like, I need to enter. Okay, go out. And we were able to escalate it to a fleet of 60 vehicles and sell over $75,000. This is our team, our operation manager, counters, and all of the stuff. I read this before, but I had not seen it in the real life. So I read it in a book, and it said, if you are not selling, most of the times it's not because of the product or the service, but because you're suck at marketing and sales. And I say, what? Let's see if that's true. Well, that's true. We had a non-brand new fleet, but we were able to compete with the biggest rent-a-cars in Costa Rica. So I found that was true. Then I moved to United States 3 years ago with my goal of applying my marketing as a marketing specialist, as a speaker. It was in October 2020. With my brother, we brought some money because we sold the rent-a-car in Costa Rica, and we started a car dealer called Automall 360. And it didn't work. We knew about marketing, about sales. We had been in the past in United States for at least 14 times doing business, but for some reason it didn't work. We lost over $200,000 in this project. This is our team. Well, not our team. The team of the owner, because I was as a construction cleaning in Tampa, delivering packages with Bejo, dishwasher. But despite all that, I have concluded that I am the smartest person in the world. Is the connection secure here? No, it's not. I'm gonna just share with you. Hundred pictures that shows the journey of an entrepreneur. What I can tell you, of course, I am not the smartest person in the world, but I have promised myself, like the ant, never stop. The game is not won by the smartest. The game is won by the person that really is such as consistent that won't or do it or die. There's no other place. So my passion, who saw this? Come on, who saw that post? You saw it? Okay, some of you. And who did like this?
No.
No? Like, this looks like I mean, this is a great event, but probably somebody that has not been here will say that would be like a huge conference, I don't know, an international conference. So people might react like this. But I'm gonna tell you why I did that. If you are faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. We need to make sure that we apply in ourselves when the small quantities, when we have the small quantities. Otherwise, we won't be able to get the big responsibilities. That's my passion. Speaker, I have been in collaboration with Margarita Pasos. Margarita has a huge Spanish-speaking people audience, I don't know, 5 million or so. She's doing great. I have been with Prospera USA in Tampa, also here in Lakeland. By the way, if somebody, I am still in the process of improvement in all my areas, in my English speaking, in everything, performing, trying, testing validating my craft. So if you know, or if you are part of a foundation, association, school, university, company, or any related thing that wants as a volunteer for in topics such as artificial intelligence, leadership, digital marketing, automations, I am more than pleased to see how I can be of help to you. That have helped me to do what I love in life, which is travel. I love to travel for training. I have been in Venezuela, Ecuador, Panama, Guatemala, and here in America, North Carolina, South Carolina, Las Vegas, Portland, San Francisco, New York, New Jersey, Minnesota, Los Angeles, Wichita, and guess what? The furthest, Tampa.
It seems like the furthest.
Yes, that's why it's there, right? And Tampa. I had the pleasure to meet in person to one of the persons that I admire the most as a speaker, as a storyteller, Pastor Joe Austin in Houston, Texas last year. And of course, today be surrounded with very valuable people just like you. Thanks to the Lakeland Chamber of Commerce, to the residents to Dale, and to all of you. And the three things that we're going to see today, or the main thing, the main aspect that I see is important for our businesses. It doesn't matter if you are an employee, an independent representative, a business owner, an entrepreneur, is leadership, in my opinion, which is mindset, digital marketing that derivates into the sales, and automation solutions. We're going to see these small details, again, small details, big differences. Okay, that's why success in a business is kind of tricky, because sometimes we think that in order to escalate our business, we need huge things. And that's not the truth. Sometimes it's small things applied every single day with time, accumulation, now it becomes the difference. So it's like a horse racing. The horse that gets to the goal in the first position is not the ones that left the second one a mile far. It's the one that just get into it probably, I don't know, a fraction of a second. So that's the small details that can help us to be a champion. So I'm going to share with you six quick important details talking about marketing for our businesses. The first one, small details, but please don't discard them because they are small, please. The call to action. This is the second more important part of an ad or a post. An easy checklist for you is what to do, where to do it, when, and why. So if you are trying to get a new customer, put in a product, a service, a promotion, a deal, a bundle, a BOGO, whatever you want, make sure that you tell people what you want them to do, how to do it, when to do it, and point it. Nowadays, we move very fast, so we need point here, email here, click here, do it here, we need to point it, okay? We need to make sure that it's like we are talking to a 5-year-old child, okay? So what to do? Click the link in this post or on this post when you read this to get this. Second point, model what already works. I put an example here. I just take Publix as an example. I enter into their Facebook page, went to the page transparency, then to notice that they are running ads. So I went into it, went to the ad library. So if I want to see what Publix or my competitors are doing online, instead of inventing or creating, seeing, validating if works or not, I won't copy, but I model what is already working. So there is a time to model and another to invent. When there is not enough budget, we model. When there is a lot of money and time, we can invent it. 2.3. It's extremely recommended that you use a landing page with the links on it. So every time you have to change the direction, if you need to run a promotion, a deal, you need to redirect the traffic to one way or to one place or another, you just have to change it in one place, and that place will help you to move them in the right direction. See it from the customer's point of view. Okay, that's the the user experience. Sometimes we are experts in our field and we use terms and words that only we and our team understands. So we need to translate that information that is easy to understand for everyone. I put here like a slide because it's basically like a customer journey, right? Where they have to feel that when they see the post, when they see the ad, that everything matches, that they don't feel any type of friction before they get into your whatever, into your funnel or whatever. And remind that a confused mind does not make decisions. Next point, and that's why I have here my artificial intelligence. Have you noticed that? Look at this. Look at this. Why I brought it? Content creation is very important. Back days, and we are still using that, but in a less and less and less. Before, all the channels were only one-way channel. TV, the TV talks to you, but you cannot reply to it. Same with the newspaper, same with the radio. So usually, people used to see the ad or the information, make the decision purchase at that point, and go to it. So the communication was business or company to customers, but that had changed. Now the TV becomes YouTube, the radio, podcast, the newspaper, blog, the mail, email, etc. Now that's why we see influencers, and we all are influencers. As parent, as a father, as a mother, in our community, we are already influencers. The influencer is the ability to influence someone to take a decision, to persuasive. I don't know, sorry, but you understand me. So now the connection is people with people, and behind that person is the product. Okay? So now here is the customer, this is you, and behind you is the product or service. So that's the way I suggest you to create content. And I love this. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. I love it. That's why I won't miss this time today, right now, with you to record. Because this won't happen ever again. We might see again in a week from now, but I bet that we won't be the same people here. And even if if we all get together, same people, we won't be the same, because we will go out from here. There are some new experiences, good, bad, ups and downs. So we won't ever be the same person. So make sure that you take that picture that will take you less than a second, that you record that video, because those are treasures that now probably don't worth a lot, but just give it a time. And when you are done, when you are gone, that you will be, me too, nobody has escaped of that, that will be a treasure that will be able to leave as a legacy to the coming generations. 2.5 suggestion, when typing, when writing, make sure that you use bullet points and emojis, that you make it as easy like a baby. Open your mouth and like this, right? So this is the same text in both pictures, but this one you see that is confused, you don't read, it's uncomfortable. So you just take a little bit of, let's do it in only one line. Brain all the time is like a baby, right? Like a child. He likes the sequences, 1, 2, and he likes to say, and then it's 3, yes, 3. Okay, A, B, C. So he likes all the orders, so he can try like a predict the future. So this is the suggestion number 5. And of course, some others make clickable buttons. Instead of the customer has to dial a 10-digit number, do it easier for them. Just a click to call and do it. no more than 3 products. If possible, there are exceptions to that. But brain can compare basic versus intermediate versus full. But if you put the 4th one, now the brain will need to see what's happening. Let's see, how does it compare? What's the difference between C and D? And that will generate friction and do bad for your conversions. And try not to use technical terms. And if you have to, you need to explain, this is kind of like, imagine that. It's like, I remember in the rent-a-car, when we started, we had the coverages SLA, CDW, ZDWZ, and I say that our customers need to go to the university to study the coverages to purchase a coverage with us. So I say, no, we're going to do it simple. Basic, intermediate, and full. And now we're going to tell them in the simple and easy way. The full means this. If this happens, you are responsible for this. If this happens, you're responsible for this. And now this is full coverage and this and this. And that helps us a lot. Now, with that said, now here comes my company, Mall Digital 360, solution as a service. Let me just check my time. Yeah, okay. Automation solutions. Don't give yourself, I don't know if it's correctly said, but losing a prospect, it's kind of luxury because it's like saying, I don't need your money. I have enough customers or enough leads. So if big companies don't do that, why most of us as small business owners do? I need a favor from you, and this is not a joke. This is serious. Somebody, 2 people, 2 volunteers, to dial this phone number for me, please. 2 or 3 or 4. 321 341 8151, and I hope it works. It should just only dial, and it's okay. Tell me something happens after that. Hi there.
Text message, Mall Digital 360 here. Sorry we missed your call. How can we help? No, you can opt out of receiving more messages from us by replying. Bye-bye. Reply stop to unscribe. Wasn't that cool? Imagine how much business you could save if a simple text like this went out to the caller every time your business missed a call. Can we show you how we could set the AI missed call found sale up for your business so you can try it risk-free for 7 days?
Thank you, Josephine. So basically, you got it?
It went to my voicemail for whatever reason.
Wasn't that cool?
But at least you have all the information on it.
Yes. Hi there, Mall Digital. No, you can. Wasn't that cool? Imagine. So basically, it's an automation that every time that we cannot pick up a phone call, it will generate an immediate trying to recover that lead and tell, hey, please, sorry, we couldn't reply, but please let us know how, so the customer doesn't go to the competitor. The second one is automation is the reputation management. If you as a business owner say your business is good, it might not be true. But if anyone says it, it could be true. So the important thing is not what we say about our business, but what our customers says. It will help you with the search engine optimization, of course, best ranking to put you in the top relevance or in the search engine like a Google, Bing, or Yahoo. That will derivate in more leads into more customers, and more customers into more sales. This is just an example as this business has been in the market for the past 3 years. They are doing great job, but they only had 5 reviews they have 2 offices, only 5 reviews in their Google My Business profile, and we helped them from this year. They jumped from 5 to 60 and from 5 to 65. Okay, and I'm gonna see if I can do a quick. Let me just see if I can do a test here, but if not, I'll do it later. Let's see. What it does is that it will send an automated review request. And so every time someone's purchased something from you, you can do it completely automated or half and half. Automated, but you just press a button and you'll get it. The third one is the website or a funnel builder. Let's see. I had something for you. Let's see if it works. Test. Right here. I'm going to show you if we can build a site. Let's say we're going to take this new website. You can pick up a template. I don't know, for some reason, we're going to say this one. We just a wellness spa. And the business and the website in this case is going to be fully built in just 3 clicks. It's not the best one, but I'm telling you, much better than some of the ones that are out there in the market, right? So if it can be for a website or it can be for a funnel and a specific campaign that you're gonna run for a product or a deal. So you have here, you can change whatever you want and you'll get it in as fast as 3 clicks. Let's continue here. With website funnel builder, we did the demo. This is something that I attended an event in Tampa this weekend, and the guy reminded me this important thing: where the attention is, the money is. How many of you have an Amazon Prime account? Do you? How many of you have received like a delivery push-up notification or see it on the map where your package is? Who of you think that is a great service? Who of you think that's the only one reason they do that? That's not the only one reason. They want to show it that they care, and they do care your service. Keep you posted, your package is here, your package has shipped, your package is on the way, your package is 3 stops before you get it. But that's not the only reason behind that. The real reason is that they want you to get used to get their notifications. How many of you, when you get that push-up notification about your package, you take the cell phone, you enter into Amazon, and you ended up buying something that you had not bought before, right? So that is what they want. They want you to get used to their emails, to their push-up notifications, to their messages, whatever. So this is what important with this. Make sure to feed the database. Make sure to engage.
I'm sorry, I have to get back to my real.
No problem. Thank you for me.
Great presentation.
Thank you. Engage or reactivate the database. Keep your leads or customers with SMS marketing, email marketing, phone calls, and that's some of the features that our platform does. And these are also some of them: CRM, a centralized inbox, an app for Android and Apple, calendar and appointments, estimates and invoices, payment processing, and social media management. We have currently 3 plans that start from $197 a month. Some of them apply with the AI. So some of them you train the AI, so the AI understands what your business is about, and it will help you to provide some information in case you cannot handle at that moment. This is one of our businesses that we have helped with some other services, of course, with paid ads. We have an ambassador program for each referral that purchase any of our solution as a service plan. You will get a 20% monthly commission, not a one-time commission, but a monthly commission. So in an example of a plan of $500, 20% commission is $100 for you as a commission for the time that they are with us. We also have a special offer for you as a members. we're offering a free digital marketing audit, and I learned what an audit and a diagnosis is. I took a course about, it was cell phone repair, okay? And the instructor, the coach, the professor said, asked to us, what is more important? What do you think is the most important thing about fixing a cell phone? And after all, he teaches that is to have the diagnostic, right? You know, to understand, because once it's more important to know what's wrong and then look how to fix it. But if you don't know what is wrong, then you cannot fix it. So that's why we're offering a free marketing audit to see how you can improve, how you can, small things help you with one more conversion, 10 more conversions, or a free 1 month of our Mall Digital 360 marketing. Some of your business might need one feature or 2 or 3 or more. So we're offering a 1 month, a free month for it. And I'm gonna finish my presentation with my mentor, Jim Rohn. I knew about Jim Rohn when I was traveling to Venezuela. I was attending a huge event there, and I hear about Jim Rohn, and I love him. In fact, I have built an online private group in social media around his topic for more than 55,000 people currently, and that is my goal as a speaker to continue his legacy. Let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in somebody else's hands, but not you. With that, I will only add this is like my main thing. We are in the process of elections coming, Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Of course, government is extremely important in a country, and our local government. But after all, how we currently are is 90% dependent of what we do. So we have to focus in what we can do, what we can change, what we can improve, instead of leaving our future in somebody else's hands. And just to finish, one from the Bible: if you develop your gifts, there will be a place for you. That's the call. We all have a gift. All of us. None of us has been made by Apple or by Tesla or whatever. We come from a source. It doesn't care if you believe in God, in Jesus, in Buddha, in Confucius, I don't know what's the name of Confucio. Whatever, it doesn't matter if you think it's the universe, whatever. It doesn't matter what you believe. But you are a perfect manifestation of life. And you have a gift, and nobody can defeat you in that. Nobody can defeat you being you. And that's your superpower. You just have to feel confident and care nothing about what people say. Somebody said in one of my videos in English, said, "Oh, I thought that my English was the worst, but I just noticed that it's not." I say, I'm happy to hear that. I inspire you that if I am worse than you, now you can do it. So please, please, please make sure that you put your gift to the serve of the people. Please. Okay? If you develop your gift, there will be a place for you, a place of honor, a place of respect. And with that said, thank you all very much. This is a QR code. If you want to scan it to get the free audit or the free 1 month, please just feel free to scan it. And that's all. Thank you all very much. If anyone has a questions, or we're a little late. I don't know.
First, I just want to say, I don't